They're off. They break away over 1.4 on the Hollywoodbets, now streaming all Irish racing. Maiden, the big field here. First to show is Scrum Half from Tinanello and Seattle Creek. Moving up on the inside is 6 feet apart. Not far behind them, Impulsar, along with Harrington Green. And loose second next with Flora. On the inside, Anna Castle, then Merlin Giant, who took a step there. It's alongside stable companion Charlie's Yard. And then Sandrift and Polar Peak, Lisbon Dents and the Dude Abides, and then Chilco Lake, V Dancer and Bradesco, the white cap. New leader Harrington Green has raced through the field to pick it up, continuing the far point of the track. Leads a couple of lengths Tinanello, who's out in front of Seattle Creek, and then 6 feet apart in Scrum Half. On the inside, Anna Castle, then Lusaka and Flora, the dark colours on the outside of Merlin Giant, who's in the black cap, and then Impulsar. And Charlie's Yard and Polar Peak and Sandrift. The Dude Abides next, and they're followed by Lisbon Dents and Bradesco. Chilco Lake pushed along on the inside of V Dancer. Coming up to the 7, a furlong, and they're at the halfway stage. Harrington Green, the leader, tracked by Tinanello, and then Seattle Creek running the rail is 6 feet apart. Then Scrum Half and Anna Castle. Lusaka is next, and they're followed by Flora as they reach the halfway stage in the Hollywoodbets Maiden, 1.5 miles. Harrington Green, 2.5 lengths in front, Ben Cohen. Tinanello is second, Wayne Lorden, and third place, Seattle Creek and Chris Hayes as they reach the 5, making the downhill run for the home straight. These are being followed by 6 feet apart on the inside of Scrum Half, and then Polar Peak. Lisbon Dents has picked up a bit of ground in company with Flora, and then Anna Castle and Merlin Giant. Sandrift next with Polar Peak, and then the Dude Abides. Impulsors dropped away, then Charlie's Yard, Chilco Lake and V Dancer. Turning into the straight with 3 furlongs to go, Harrington Green is reeled in by Tinanello. 6 feet apart makes ground. Will need daylight though, and then Seattle Creek and Scrum Half, Anna Castle, Flora being called on for an effort, and then Lusaka and Merlin Giant, Polar Peak, and then Lisbon Dents. Seattle Creek just picks it up from 6 feet apart. In between the two is Tinanello. Running on is Anna Castle ahead of Scrum Half, then Merlin Giant, and Flora's on the outside. Dropping away is Harrington Green, but it's Seattle Creek and Chris Hayes in the lead, chased down by Anna Castle. Flora's finishing off well on the outside. Not much between these three. Seattle Creek, Anna Castle in the centres, finally stepped up to the plate. Anna Castle, Seattle Creek, Florida the 1, 2, 3, and then Merlin Giant, a double for the colours, and Jessica Harrington.
Anna Castle picks up a double for Newtown Annastad, and Jessie Harrington on the day. Over we go to Wincanton for the Mansion Bet Foley Insurance Handicap Hurdle. They've kindly held for us till after the current was done. See the Sea is the current favourite. Slight colour change. Here's Ian.
8 flights of hurdles to take